Hello, my name's Suzanne Birdsey. I work at Cancer Research UK and I'm a senior talent acquisition specialist working within the talent acquisition team that sits within HR. So a typical day usually would start with me looking at my diary, seeing what meetings I have in. Sometimes it's meetings about recruitment advice that's needed, which can be quite last minute or ad hoc, catching up on interviews and outcomes with hiring managers, putting in full recruitment briefs where I get to learn a little bit more about the team and the role and the requirements and what they're looking for, and start to plan a recruitment campaign. Lot of email traffic. So I spend quite a lot of time kind of going back to candidates, going back to hiring managers with quick questions. And then the majority of the rest of my days and weeks is writing adverts, advertising jobs on various job boards, putting together interview questions or shortlisting. And things can change quite quickly, so you have to flex your style and approach for the different stakeholders, which sometimes can be challenging. So I actually started out in recruitment quite by chance. I was a recruitment administrator at a student housing company, and I did that as a temp job, and I really enjoyed it. I actually came to recruitment fairly late in my career. I'd worked for quite a few years as a bookings coordinator and production coordinator for an audio post-production sound studio. And that required me to speak to lots of different people on a daily basis, work at a fast pace, be really organized, and then on the production side of things, follow a brief to find a suitable voiceover for a certain script. So when I look back, I can see how all those skills are quite transferable to what I do now. So my top tips, so I think there'll probably be two parts. So I would say, firstly, think about what skills you have that are transferable and think about any jobs that you've had, your degree, extracurricular or volunteer jobs, and what key competencies have you gained? So communication skills, prioritizing, building relationships, managing heavy workloads, adapting to change. All of these play a part in the workforce and are key when thinking about jobs to go for. As I just mentioned previously, I didn't work in recruitment or haven't worked in recruitment for my entire career, but there were lots of transferable skills that I could use. If you know what job you want, then think of some examples where you've demonstrated these. In regards to charities in particular, I'd say educate yourself on the types of jobs they have available. Look on the company website and you might be surprised. So Cancer Research UK, we are a charity, but we operate as a corporate organisation in terms of the diversity of roles that we have. So from HR to finance to tech, procurement, legal, marketing, fundraising, policy, scientists, commercial partnerships, retail. There's a plethora of opportunities. So the choice really is huge. So I'd say don't count charities out when thinking about your career and just be open-minded and really do your research. In terms of entry-level jobs, charities, we have a lot of those at Cancer Research UK. Whether we're looking at potential as well as kind of key experience. So if you are kind of starting off in your career, really have a think about those transferable skills I mentioned and how you can apply them. And I'd also say, for charities especially, it's the motivation for wanting to join and wanting to join that particular team is something that we really kind of look at because you need to be passionate about what you're doing, specifically when it is a charity. So those are my top tips and I hope they help.